The year 2022 was filled with events that changed the world and affected the lives of many. NTD's Jason Perry gives us a look back at some of the major events of this past year.
I'm here at Times Square in New York City, where tens of thousands of people will gather this weekend to bring in the new year. But before that happens, let's take a look back at this past year and see the major events of 2022.
Hey, it's time to hold the line for freedom. You've got tyranny coming down on top of us in Ottawa.
In February 2022, Canadian protesters blocked the Ambassador Bridge, which connects to Detroit. Many were fed up about the COVID vaccine mandate to fly or to work a government job. Many of those protesters would later be arrested. And on February 24th, Russia invaded Ukraine to achieve what it called a special military operation. And almost a year later, Russian President Putin vows to continue fighting.
He totally underestimated the strength and the will and the ability of the Ukrainian people, the Ukrainian armed forces, to defend themselves.
And in May, in the city of Uvalde, Texas, an 18-year-old gunman shot and killed 19 children and 2 adults at Robb Elementary. The responding officers faced harsh criticism for waiting over an hour to take down the gunman.
Once you start hearing gunshots and you know that the gunman is in a room with people, you can't sit back and wait.
We are here to help you if you are pregnant.
And in June, the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, a decision that was in the books for almost 50 years.
This is amazing. This is probably the best day of American history in my lifetime.
The pro-life people who are out here contradict themselves in everything that they do. They are not pro-life. They're pro-hypocrisy, pro-birth, and pro-control.
I, Ketanji Brown Jackson, do solemnly swear.
And at the end of June, Ketanji Brown Jackson, who was nominated by President Biden, became the newest Supreme Court justice. And in September, Hurricane Ian ripped through southwest Florida, killing at least 126 people.
We're working with Elon Musk and Starlink satellite.
Starlink provided internet service to areas affected by the hurricane. And in October, Elon Musk bought Twitter for $44 billion. He brought major changes to Twitter leadership and publicized internal documents about content moderation. And on to December, WNBA star Brittany Griner was released from Russian prison in exchange for Victor Bout, also known as the Merchant of Death. Also this year, Americans saw the highest inflation in 40 years, and the Biden administration passed the Inflation Reduction Act, which they say could help fix that. Well, that's a wrap for this year's Roundup. We look forward to bringing you the rest of this year's news and keeping you informed in 2023 as well. Jason Perry, NTD News, New York.